Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's tutorial, we're gonna make something simple. We're gonna make a padlock, okay? Now this is gonna be a bit tricky for beginners out there, but I hope you'll get it, okay? I got this padlock here that I just made, that we are gonna make something that look like this, okay? Let's just make a new file, general, save. Yes, I'm gonna save it. Lock. Yes, lock. Now let's hit a new. General, something like that, the default cube, okay? I'm gonna enable my screen gas on so you know what I'm clicking, what I'm typing, and you can see it over there. And now let's hide the camera to avoid distraction, or you can just delete it, depends on your liking. For me, I'm just gonna hide it. And the default cube, let's press the no, don't delete it. Just use it, okay? It's actually useful. Padlock is, well, this is actually useful, so I'm gonna use this. The default cube, let's just scale to the X. Oh, I forgot to say that we're gonna make a low poly padlock. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna scale it to the Y, make it a little bit thinner. Something looks like that. Okay. Now let's another cube, or you can just use this one. Shift D to duplicate. Rotate Z 90 degree. Something over there. And press one. Press one to front view. Grab there. Go there to the Z. Something like that. Yep, something like that. And now let's boolean this tool, okay? This block. Now select all of them and make sure the active must be the padlock itself. This is this act as okay. I'm just gonna say this cube here is act as a cutter, and this is gonna be our active. So that means this cube here is actually cutting the cube here. Okay, I'm gonna press N. Go to edit, bool tool. If you don't have bool tool, you should enable it. It's very useful. Or you can just go here and go to modifier and the boolean over there. Okay. Now let's go and select it again. Bool tool. Not the difference over here. This is auto boolean. That's not what we need. We need something that free to move around. So I'm gonna different. Something like that. Press N to hide that panel. And if I move around, that's how we want. We want it move it according to our liking. I just right click because I already got the position I want. And I just leave it there for on. And now let's make the iron metal there. Let's add another let's add a cylinder. Let's make it low poly. This is 32. Let's make it 16. Oh, and again 16. 16. Rotate that to the Y. 90 degree. Scale. Grab that to the Z. If you want something like that big, which is also fine, it's actually up to you. Now press 1, scale it to the X. Grab the 3x, scale it again. Make sure it also cut this part too. Okay. Sorry for my bad English. I'm bad. Something like that. Looks good. Oh, and let's duplicate this because we're gonna use this as the iron rod. Okay. And the other one we're gonna use as the boolean to cut the holes. Yeah. And again, select like before. Make sure the body is the active. Okay. Press N. Another one, and the brush tool. Okay, the difference. Something looks like that. Okay. And this one is the our road there. And we press 3. Oh, before I think I should go random. The random cavity. Is it shadow, right? No, not shadow. Backcast furling? No. Depth of field doesn't work, but whatever. It's still working to me. It has some space. Yes, it has space. Maybe a little bit. Scale it. This scale shift Z. No, not like that. Whatever. Actually, that looks fine. That looks fine. Okay. Now you just got something like that. Quite similar, right? And now let's make the keyholes. Okay. For this, you can just use this again. Shift D to duplicate to the Z. Scale it to the X axis. Grab to the X. You don't need this to be too long, okay? Or if you want, it's actually fine. It depends on you. Something over there. And let's another one. Shift D, duplicate, scale. Grab that outside first because we're gonna boolean this tool. Okay, now let's do it again. Select this one and this one. Make sure this one is the highlighted, the active one. Okay. Now I'm gonna use the boolean again. This one. Yes, something like that. Not something like this. It is something like that. Scale. I'm gonna press 3 to view, which doesn't work well, but you can see it. Something like that. It's okay if it's intercept with the other. Scale. Something like that. That's 2. Scale 3x. Make sure just a little bit. Something. Yeah, something over there would do. Okay. That's very cool, right? And now, let's add the key shape over here. To do that, let's add another cube. You can use plane or the cube too. For me, it's just use the plane. Rotate that to the X 90 degree. Oh, did I? Where is it? Where is it? Did I? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna shift D. Ah, there you go. Grab that to the X axis. Rotate 90 degree to the X axis as well. And scale it to the Z. Grab, press 3. Scale it to the Z. You got something like that. And make it close. Make it closer. That depends on you actually. And now let's go to edit mode. Shift D. Add few loop cuts. Something like 3. Now this is gonna be our. Now this is gonna be a shape. Okay. Depends on what the key shape would be. For me, I'm just gonna go like zigzag. Grab that to the Y. And this one. Grab that to the Z. And this one. Grab that to the Y. A little bit. Something like that. Maybe add another one. Grab that to the Y. Something like that. It does look like a key. It is the key. And let's add a solidify on this. Something like, make it a little bit thick. There we go. Control A. Make sure you're in object mode, or you can just go here. Click the arrow here and make sure in object mode. Okay, because it only works if you're in object mode and it apply. Let's grab that to the x-axis. Don't need to make it too long though. Something like that. And let's duplicate this one too. Okay, we are doing the same like this one. We reuse this. This is our key. This is our keyhole. Okay, let's make this one shorter. To the x. Yep, something over there. Let's leave it over there. Let's bold this tool. Select this one. Make sure this one is the active because this is the one that we're gonna bool. Difference. Ah, look at that. You just got yourself a keyhole there. Very cool, right? Grab now. Select this one. The key. Grab to the X. Is it fit? Yes, it's fit. Just like same like oh whatever. Okay. And now let's make the key. Let's add a round shape to the key. Can add anything. I mean, I'm using a Taurus. For this, the major segment, nah, I'm just gonna leave it. Rotate X, 90 degree, grab that to the X, scale. Grab, and grab that to the X. Something looks like that. Or this shape that would do. Yes, this one. Something like that, okay? That's a weird shape of the weird key. Okay, so Looks like you're done. Now let's apply this all, but before we do that, let's go shading, okay? Let's paint it first before we apply. For this one, I'm gonna go something like dark yellow, that yellow or orange, and increase the metal because it's a metal. Specular, depends on your liking. If you want more shine, just increase it to 1. If you don't want it, just go to 0. Me, I'm just gonna maybe a little bit. Roughness, you don't want it to be like this because this is something like glass. Yeah, it's not glass. Go something like just a little bit, okay? Maybe 0.6 would do. And for this one, I'm gonna stick with white. I'm just gonna increase the metal to I just use 1. It's all about depends on your liking, okay? For the specular, maybe 1, maybe 0. No, I don't need it. For the roughness, that is too much. Let's go to something like that. Oh, that's my phone. Sorry about that. And for this one, I'm gonna go with black. Something darkish metallic. Without the specular, gets the roughness. Another thing over there. Yeah, that would do. And for the key, you know what? Let's join these two. Control J. For the key, we're gonna make something that's very common in what we see in games. They're all yellow. Metal, specular. You know what? Yeah, specular. Roughness, we don't want that. Something a little bit, just a little bit. Okay? And there you have it, guys. Look at that. Very simple. And now let's, for the last one, let's apply all those, the modifier. Go to this one because what we bool actually happens on this one only. Okay? Because this is the active object. Now go to here, Control A, make sure in object mode, Control A, Control A, Control A. Okay? So nothing happens, right? But as I move this one around, it doesn't do anything because you already applied the shape. So we don't need that anymore. Delete this one too, delete this one too, also delete. And that one, delete. Okay? Let's go to this one, viewport shading, the light. There you have it, guys. Wrap that. Let me adjust the lighting a little bit, make it brighter. Something like that. There you have it, guys. That's your padlock over there. Now let's use the view in cycles. Looks quite the same. Look at that, guys. Very cool, right? Did I? Oh, I think I didn't apply it. Oh, yes, I didn't apply it. Control A. Oh, another way to fix that is you can just reuse that. Reuse the this one, and you do it here again. Okay. Now I think I just delete the object. So let's try this. Control A. Modify disable escaping. That's because the modifier is actually it's gone. Let's make a new one. To fix that, grab this one. Use the key to the X. Thing over there, and make sure this one is deactive. And again, difference. But we lose our key. So in order to do that, let's Control Z, duplicate this one, Shift D, grab it to the X because that's what we're going to use for our key. This one, there we go. Let's use a boolean, not over here. You can use this over here too if you want. So I'm gonna go here. It's very good. Something like that. And let's hit apply. Control A. Make sure you don't delete this first because if you delete this before you apply this, the shape is gone. Okay. Now you can delete this. See? Now you can delete this one and get the key. Yes, that's what I want. There we go, guys. Very good, right? Let's go to what's that? Cycle mode. Now you can see the shape there, the key. Try to grab that to the X. It fits. And there you have it, guys. That is a simple low poly padlock. Oh, I know this. It's not the same because let me go to a whatever. It's actually the same. Look at that, guys. Very good, right? Simple for low poly and fun to learn. And not least, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Happy blendering, guys. Okay, bye.